What's going on, everybody? This is your girl Brittany, and I am back again with another episode of the Black Picture Podcast. You down with BPP?
For sure.
You're supposed to say, yeah, you know me. Like, you down with OPP?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know me, but you down with BPP.
Just one time. I only get one chance to fuck up already.
Right. You down with BPP?
You down with PVP? Yeah, you know me.
One more time. You down with BBP?
Yeah, you know me.
Okay, I need some excitement in your voice.
I bet.
Okay, listen, because he not down.
I'm down. Pause, but I'm down though.
Not pause. You down with BPP?
Yeah, you know me.
Okay, for those who don't know, the Black Picture Podcast, we explore films and television series that star Black actors and are made by Black filmmakers. We also interview and speak with filmmakers and industry professionals about their experience and highlight their work. This month, I have a special guest. I know him by his full government, but I ain't gonna put him out like that. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and introduce himself and let us know what he got going on.
Thank you for sparing me. What up, man? It's your boy Rory. We tuned into the BPP right now. I'm in here with Britt.
Not you.
I gave her an intro.
Right.
So.
Not Britt. But anyway, tell us what you got going on and like all that you do.
What up, man? It's your boy Rory. Like I said, we here with BPP and we here with Brittany. But I just been working on a few projects for the brand right now. We just finished a movie a few months back and got it released in AMC. It was titled P.O.V. And shot it in the hometown. And we released it in the hometown, the first part of it, and then we went on tour and released it in a few other cities. But visually, that's all I have been working on.
Okay.
The last few months. So everything kind of been focused on the brand right now, like releasing new products and releasing new like gear, better quality, more consistently. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Tell us more about that brand, more about the clothing brand.
I don't know, man. It's been fun. It's been another passion that I always wanted to like pursue. So when I got the chance to kind of pursue it this time, I think I took like more. I went into it with more knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of knew that from the lessons or the losses that I had, I kind of turned them into lessons, and you know, so I was able to elevate it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What do you think kind of sets it aside from other brands?
I don't know. I feel like my brand is for it to be the way it creates and it like it manages and it distributes. You know what I'm saying? It creates visual, audio, and all kind of things. Mm-hmm. It's just a creative agency.
Right.
So I think that's the most thing. I think most people when they doing it, when they have a brand, it's like they kind of fall into like one niche instead of kind of being like unilateral or whatever.
Right.
And I think that's really what set my brand apart. Just, you know, the uniqueness of how it is.
Right.
Yeah.
True, because like if you have a clothing brand and you shooting any type of content, right, you automatically have merch clothing that you can promote rather trying to promote somebody else's brand going to the store. You have your own.
And that's what we was just talking about earlier, actually.
Right.
We were talking about that earlier, man. And I was telling my people, like, if you do that and you the one that's getting on screen, but you got everybody else thing on there. It's like you might benefit from it, but you ain't benefiting from it as much as you could if you at least get on screen with, you know what I'm saying, like your own.
Right.
Ain't nothing like having it. And I think that's the main thing. I don't know if it's necessarily like what I went into the brand thinking I was going to do, but definitely once I started just creating and learning stuff, it's like, I think it just took its own form.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, because this is also a TV review podcast, what is the last movie, aside from your own, or last episode of television that you've watched?
I'll be watching Suits.
The old Suits or the new one?
I'll be watching. I don't think the new one came out yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll be watching Suits though. And I binged them, man, like all the seasons. And they so long. It's so many episodes. Like I ain't never seen just a series with that many episodes in each season.
Yeah.
You know?
It was a network TV show. It was on USA. And the old model of television, you had like hour-long 22 episodes per season. And that was like why the actors and writers went on strike, because with the new streaming, it's like shorter. You got like 18 episodes.
What you think the difference is between like TVs back then and TVs now, the way that they're structured? You think people, because I know it's a lot of people that think it's a lot of just bad networks out now, and it's like a lot of networks. So why you think it's like that? Why you think it's so saturated as opposed to when it was fewer networks then, but you had more of the same like episodes from one?
Right. Well, I think it's just like what you said, it's growth. Like over time, like we have to entertain these people so much now. So it has to be but so much content out.
You think it causes like a burnout?
I would say it's caused like a burnout because the artists want the work. So they want to be writing 22 episodes, hour-long TV shows forever because that's how they make their money. But I think...
You saying the artists now, that's what they want, and they mad
that they're mad because they're being cheated out of that. Nowadays, with the people's attention span, everything has to be short and quick or whatever, and people don't want to sit and watch something that's hour-long and think about it. Like, you don't see shows like The Wire around nowadays because it really makes you pay attention to what's going on. People just want quick and fast and stuff that you don't have to pay attention to. So that's like what changed kind of the industry.
You want background noise.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So as we said, as you talked about, you was in P.O.V. Tell us about P.O.V, the movie.
It was a movie based off of the perspective of different people who witnessed the crime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So it was like, I think maybe 7 to 10 suspects because they end up seeing something. If you see something, you still become a suspect.
Mm-hmm.
You think you lie. So it was 7 people that end up, just becoming suspects and witnesses throughout it. So they all gave a recanting on a what was it? A robbery and a murder that happened.
Okay. Yeah. And so tell us about your character. Who were you playing?
I was playing, of course, I ended up playing a robber.
Not the bad guy.
Yeah, I ended up playing the bad guy. So I ended up being in a situation from my homie, and we had to go like retrieve some documents for his family member that was caught up in this, that was caught up in that, and so you know how we make bad decisions for people that we love.
Right.
Yeah, it was that's what the story was. It's like being in a position or being in a situation to where you making a bad decision because of your heart for somebody. And I think that initially people thought the movie was just about like committing bad crimes or like a bad guy story.
Right.
Yeah, but once they started seeing it, and this was basically like all the reviews that we were getting from it, was like, yeah, I get what it was. Like, man, how would it? It's like, why you do that dumb? I can't curse on him, but it's like, why you do that dumb? So
right.
So it's like you had to have had a love for this person to jeopardize everything you jeopardize.
Right.
Person.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Was that your first time acting?
Like as far as a full thing like that, yeah. But I mean, we had been shooting films and other films for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the first. I mean, not think, but that was the first one that was actually just distributed, though.
Okay, cool. And how was that experience working on like a essentially bigger project, longer project than your smaller ones as an actor? Did you approach the work differently? And then how did you prepare for this role?
I think I was actually like recording some songs and some tracks for like one of my producers I work with.
Mm-hmm.
So I was already like kind of in that mind state from the project that we was working on. So, and that's what I'm saying. It's so fun how stuff worked because it kind of fit what was going on. Just again, like making bad decisions, but it was or not even bad decisions, but just decisions that probably won't put your best foot forward.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And getting an opportunity, like I said, to kind of bring a mental idea to like actual visual form, like the video we watching.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that'd be a difference, though. You know what I'm saying? That really completed. So it's like I felt like as a artist, I was just doing like audio and music stuff. So getting a chance to kind of be more on the visual side, real well.
Okay, cool. And so you was doing music for the movie as well? We were part of the soundtrack?
Yeah, we was working on the soundtrack for it. We probably started working on the soundtrack for maybe like, because it was a small one, but I want to say maybe like 4 to 6 months before it actually came out.
Okay.
And we were filming it for, I want to say probably 16 to 18 months.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Over a long period of time because it was self-financed, right? Mm-hmm. And y'all had to work around people's schedules. So talk about that experience, like working on a project that took so long and then kind of like the payoff, right? You guys had it in theaters. So talk about like how you guys were able to get that deal and, that whole experience on just working on your first feature.
So the process for shooting it, we like you said, we definitely was in different areas. I want to say around the time we first started, I was in Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and then like during the duration of kind of shooting, I think I was in that area where he was filming it at for longer than I normally would be there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, man, it's the perfect time to get this started. So I think we kind of just capitalized on the opportunity on the window, especially when it's able to, like you said, be self-financed instead of having to worry about doing it through, a larger label for the purpose of just doing it through them for the name and you giving away so much.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that we kind of created the leverage for that by doing it, that way. And definitely just being patient. You know what I'm saying? Like just being patient and not really trying to rush the process because we felt like we were definitely, a smaller company as compared to like Warner or somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
All that. So I think that was I think it ended up paying off really well from making that decision.
Mm-hmm.
Because we did get to still come back around full circle and partner with, a big company like AMC.
Yeah, that was cool. And how did that connection work? Like, did you guys have a network of people who can get you distribution, or was it just like on a whirlwind, like we're just gonna hit them up and just see what they say?
Nah, so the director, he already was working with some of the people with AMC for another film that he was shooting, I think when he was in New York. So as he told them about the project that we were working on because it was still during his time, I think they just made the connection for us to be able to, kind of have that channel to communicate with AMC. And from there, it was really, like I said, up to us. We had to get everything formatted for it, color graded for it. What else do we have to do? I mean, of course, again, self-financing like the sets. You know what I'm saying? But thankfully, like I know a lot of creators, they really don't know about places like Peerspace. So yeah, I think we definitely did the better way by doing it that way.
Yeah. And y'all shot at Mobile in the hometown. So we were able to probably get some locations for free, no?
Man, we shot in Mobile probably like 50 to 60% of the movie. The other rest, 40% of it, we probably were in Florida. We were in Texas shooting it too. Yeah, so we was definitely moving around. But I mean, the few places that we did go to in Mobile, they definitely looked out though.
Yeah,
they definitely looked out for sure. We were going to like mom and pop stores,
right,
gas stations,
right,
like really because we was trying to capture the real like essence of the movie,
right,
like being in a poverty driven community and just like what's the environment put on you, just like challenge after challenge after challenge. But yeah, we got a few of them.
Okay, cool.
For cheap or for free or for cheap, I'll say that.
Right, yeah. Right. Did you, when you step into this character of the bad guy, did you draw from any like personal experience?
I think they say all men bad. So, I think they say all men bad. So I feel like that's a way to like okay, well they think this anyway, so let me try to like let me see what they look like. Let me really see what that look like because that was a bad person,
right?
And I feel like I ain't a bad person like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think I'm a good guy, but like if somebody think I'm bad, then I'm gonna see. You want to challenge your stereotype.
Okay, cool. Well, talk to us now about kind of your journey to how you got to this point in your artistry, right? Like from going off of doing music and now you, like you said, you're switching gears to making the brand a little bit bigger. Just talk to us about your journey from the start to now.
I don't know. I feel like it was like all the losses early on, and they might not even be lost, like I said earlier. It's just like really learning the lesson. Trials in there, and I think that like right now I'm at a point to where it's just I know being consistent is the real way that you win. True. So I feel like doing that, and then like challenges, like really just facing the challenges instead of trying to avoid them and go around. I think a lot of people try to avoid and go around stuff. So I think I just gained a lot of knowledge throughout the journey of being an artist. I got probably more confidence to like be more creative than I probably would have been in the beginning. And again, that just took time. But I wouldn't even say just switching gears from the music, but it's more so like, okay, bringing something else that you've been working on, shed more light on that.
Right. Just doing it kind of like all at the same time versus like getting the music launched and waiting for that to launch something else. You just like, I'm gonna just put everything I got into everything.
Yes and no. I mean, yeah, because like I said, that's the purpose of, like, again, my brand being so unique and being so dimensional, or not one dimensional, but being able to do multiple things. And I'm able to, like I said, do all of these different things, but still do them at once. But just with structure though. So it's like I think that's the biggest strength to my company, strength to my brand. We could do that, and then being able to work and network with other creatives and other people that's already, like, maybe ahead of you or coming up after you.
Right.
You can network with the people that's ahead of you, and you can guide the people that's coming up after.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's a good thing as well, because like I'm not that far along in my career, but I also teach, and so my students still look up to me like, oh, Ms. B, you doing it. So I think it's also important to, even as you say, like you said, as you're doing it, also teach others and learn from those who have more going on than you. So I think that's cool.
Yeah, I always be trying to learn a lesson, for real. So that's what I'm saying. I think me just now being fearless of anything, it make it so easy to just make the progress and see the success. Because think about, if you're doing something, you put all your time and all your eggs literally in this one basket. And nothing wrong with that. A lot of people do that,
right?
But if you put all your eggs in this one basket and then you drop the basket,
right?
Now you got to either start from scratch or you gonna just give up.
Right. True that.
It's like, I feel like now, again, that's just being, like I said, learning, growing pains.
Right. Yeah, I feel that. At least you got the other baskets. You got other eggs with other baskets. It's like having that multiple stream of income. You just can't like bank on just like this one thing. You got to have multiple things going on. True that. Can you talk to us about like a high that you've had within your journey and then a low? Like, you talk about the L's, if you want to talk about the L's, but also like what has been a high for you in your journey?
I think probably like getting a chance to go to some of these studios and work with different artists and different producers that are like Grammy nominated and regarded and have awards at the highest level.
Right.
I think, just being able to learn from them, being in the room with them, being on sets, even if you ain't on the camera, you learning from people that got like Emmys and people that's got TV shows and has written TV shows and have podcasts and have like real successful podcasts. You just get the experience of, or the opportunity to make those experiences and learn from those people.
Right.
That's definitely like the highest. And just being able to create and make a living from it. Period.
True that.
I think the lows is probably like putting out or not putting out stuff as frequently as I wanted to early on, and feeling like I didn't have control over what I was creating. And when you really just want to create and you can't do it how you want to, that make you feel worse than anything.
Yeah.
So I think that's like definitely one of my lows.
So now you're like, I'm gonna have my own control.
Yeah, definitely. I'm like, I'm like, shit. I can do all that I wanted to do with you, but I can do it and I can control it. I can do it and I can own it. I can do it and I can partner with you.
Right.
Instead of just giving you all my stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's like just learning to put something away or wait, 3 to 5 years and build for 3 to 5 years and really do it that time that you growing and learning how to, do all these different things. And then when you finally like shoot up, kind of like a bamboo stick. Like a bamboo for real. Like a bamboo stick, when they be on the ground, they grow on the ground for just so long. Then they finally sprout up like, what is it, in 2 years, like 10 feet or something like that?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel that. I feel that. I mean, I myself had to learn that with the podcast, because this is our 4th season and I'm ready to grow the audience. But it may pop off in the next couple seasons, but I just have to keep going and still be consistent and just not giving up on that.
Yeah, you definitely got to lay the foundation, and you definitely got to have a catalog. You know what I mean? Like real inventory. I think that's something that I am thankful that I did build early on. It's like having the ownership to do what I want to do with that. and give it to who I want to and make what I want from it. Because,
Right.
you know, again, everything's so subjective and so relative from person to person. So imagine somebody like Ryan Leslie or somebody like Nipsey Hussle that did it, you know what I mean? And they giving the art they are, and instead of getting they all back from the art, they give it away for nothing. And then they give it away for not even knowing stuff. As opposed to them two people who like, okay, this is my art. I'm gonna sell my art for what I want to sell it for.
Right.
You know
right.
what I mean?
Right. I'm in control of me.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
I feel that.
But that's what I be on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you looking forward to in the next couple of years, or as an artist? What are you looking forward to doing, going?
I'm looking forward to probably creating, for real. Just being as consistent with creating as possible. You know what I mean? Like putting out stuff just way more frequently. And being able to like, again, design the way that you want to design on the things you want to design. It ain't nothing like doing something, but you can't like see it how you visualize it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, again, the foundation now is like, it frees me to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's,
I'm
I'm
good.
super excited for that.
Yeah, just having time to create. I wish I had like the time to create, but my time coming up next week. So excited for it.
What's your time?
You know, I'm off from my first job because I've been working 2 jobs, which working 2 jobs, you know, you don't have time for yourself. Right.
Yeah.
And I love teaching. So after I finish this gig that I'm on, I'll be down to 1. It's just my teaching job. So during the daytime, I have the time, just openness to create, just to do what I need to do, you know, but I understand like it's no time like having that time to just be a creative and just to do many different things like writing, designing. One day I just may want to read, you know what I'm saying? So totally get it.
Instead of doing that.
Right. I have to go to work, but you know, next week I'm gonna be free.
Next week gonna be free. So you got a whole week free next week?
Well, after it's gonna be until. Next week until until my husband tell me I gotta go back to work.
So yeah, you finna go crazy on the cook up there. You finna do everything.
Right. Like I had the time before, but like now, like I got the short coming up. We got another project coming up.
I saw you posting about that. How that's been going?
It's been going okay. You know, we pushing through. We're pushing through.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like giving proof of concept.
Right. And proof of concepts, right? I'm doing those on my own. Like those are those self-funded projects, reaching out to friends, us, you know, helping each other, bartering and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So just making those just off the strength of the people, but it still shows the larger labels what you can do with the little. So just imagine what I can do with a lot.
Exactly. And that's why, again, like that's what I'm saying. Like that's the lesson that you have to learn, and that's why you have to eventually go ahead and just do everything that you're saying, because it's like you'll be waiting for the perfect opportunity, and that perfect opportunity don't never, ever, ever come. So if you sit here waiting and waiting, that's all you're gonna ever be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta just go. Right. Let everything else catch over there.
Right. So that's what I'm also on to 2025. Just looking forward to create. So as an artist, what is like one thing, one mark, or one message that you would like to leave in this world?
I think my main message, even to myself, is like just carpe diem the world. You know what I'm saying? Like just seize the day. Every day you get up, just whatever you're doing, just do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I think that's the best one. That's what I do with. That's what I apply to my brand. I apply it to my brand. I apply it to like just again everything today. I'm gonna wake up and like no matter what it is, even if I don't feel like doing it, I'm gonna do it so hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If I don't feel like reading 5 or 10 chapters, I'm gonna read still.
Right, just still get that page in.
I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna just make some voice notes or whatever it may be, but I'm gonna figure out something.
Okay, I like that. So, where can people follow you? Keep up what you got going on? Where can they buy the merch?
Make sure y'all tune in to Glimpz, GMZ.US. That's the website. Wait, actually, no, wait. We just bought a new domain. It ain't that no more. Wait.
Not your own website.
GMZUS.com, because it was Glimpz.media at first.
It is now what? Glimpz.us.com?
It's GMZ.
Okay.
GMZUS.com. Yeah.
Got it.
So I had to go find it because I was trying to get y'all the old one. Y'all was gonna get to it and be like, damn, bro, ain't nothing on it. This is
Right. Did it is it updated on your Instagram?
yeah, it's updated everywhere. It's on my IG too. Oh, my IG is what is it? At what is it?
I don't know.
At I'm trying to think.
Look it up too.
Oh, at Furrari. I think it's an underscore on the front of the back of it, but at Furrari underscore. Let me look that up too. You know when you just be on something like by the motion of it? That's how I be. It's like I get on my phone and I be on these, whatever it is, the apps, but I don't even be looking at what it is. Yeah, underscore on the front. Furrari underscore on the front. That's IG. And the brand one is, what's the one for the brand? Glimpz Unlimited. But the Unlimited is UNLMTD, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So GLIMPZUNLMTD.
Right.
That's the Glimpz IG.
Right.
I ain't gonna pull that one up. Just take my word for it.
So go ahead and get on there so you get a glimpse of what they got going on, okay?
I'm trying to think what the TikTok is. The TikTok is, I think the TikTok is Furrari. So the same just like the IG, but Furrari. That's TikTok. How come forward with us on TikTok, man?
We'll put it all up for that. Yeah, you can say that. You're not gonna get no explicit.
I ain't know what kind of channel all the way. I know it's for teachers and educators, and they might be like,
nah,
Yeah,
I teach college kids. They be cursing.
Yeah, they definitely do. So how was that? What's it like teaching like college kids though?
It's cool. I would prefer that, so I don't have to deal with folks' parents. Like you're adults, so I can deal directly with you. This is all on you now. So I prefer that. So I like lecturing and letting them have like hands-on experience.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool. It's been cool.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming on to the podcast.
Man, thank y'all for having me.
Check out, get a glimpse of what Glimpz has going on.
Man, this right here, I'll be taking note when she talk about that. Like, y'all see how I get excited. But yeah, this is one of the collection pieces right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's one of the collection pieces that we're working on, man. So March, I ain't made a date yet, but
sometime next month.
Sometime next month, I'm gonna have for y'all. I'm gonna do it for y'all.
Okay, cool. So be on the lookout for that. Again, thank you for coming on, and that's all we have for the Black Picture Podcast.